Bro, this nigga in my DM cussing me out, right? But was I a fan when you left those kids in the house to come fuck me in your garage? Was I a fan when, like, boy, just stop. You asked me to come out here. I didn't slide in your DM. You slid in mine. Bro, I do not have to lie about fucking these niggas, bro. I don't. He brought me to his house. He left the kids in the house to fuck on me. Y'all, I promise if y'all just help me get home this last time, I will never link to fuck another rapper for free. If y'all just get me home
So let me get this straight. You as a grown consenting adult think that it's a smart decision to accept a one-way cross-country flight to sleep with a man you've never even met before? What could possibly go wrong? I don't even take one-way flights to visit family, let alone to hang out with a stranger. And this is why I'ma say it. Victim blaming is necessary sometimes, because as a man, I do think it's weird to fly out a woman without having the means and giving her the security of her way to get back home. But with that being said, it's also weird to accept a one-way ticket across country to sleep with the man just because you heard him in a song. For example, I personally believe that R. Kelly is undisputably a musical genius, but I still wouldn't advise my daughter to accept a one-way flight to go hang out with R. Kelly. If you read the text messages that she decided to make public, by the way, he's pretty honest about what he wants. At one point, he says, I want you to come over, we're gonna do it in the garage, and I want you to give me some and then she tried to make him seem like the desperate one.
He left the kids in the house to fuck on me.
And look, that's not great, but you packed a bag, waited in airport security where they make you take off damn near everything but your skin, got on a 3-hour flight all just to meet a man that didn't even want to take you to his bedroom. You don't even know what his furniture looks like. If that ain't desperation, I don't know what is. Women who believe in feminism will bring up statistic after statistic showing how violent men are, how men are just out to get you, yet you'll praise a woman that flies halfway across the world to meet some guy because she heard him on iTunes. And if you genuinely believe that any of this was about gaining clout, getting attention, or getting sympathy, you're a part of the problem. She recorded these videos and screenshotted these messages because she likes to scrapbook. And when you're in urgent need for help, who better to call than the people who love you the most, your Instagram following? This is exclusively a female privilege. Imagine if men were allowed to make horrible life decisions, and instead of dealing with the consequences when they come, we got to blame those decisions on other people and then soak up money from random strangers. In 2020, a woman by the name of Dasha Kelly made a GoFundMe so that her and her kids wouldn't get evicted during the virus. CNN literally used her as the face for the mortgage moratorium. And I get it, there was a lot of uncertainty at the time and nobody wants to see a single mother with 3 children living on the streets. Over the course of a couple weeks, she raised over $200,000, and it turns out those weren't even her kids.
I just want to make sure I do the best that I can to help the next person.
Remember, believe all women, but that is exclusively a female privilege. In July of 2021, a woman by the name of Yaz the Stallion reached out on social media and created a GoFundMe because she ended up getting stranded in Atlanta after going to the NBA All-Star game. She ended up raising about $1,600 in less than 24 hours. Was she stranded in Atlanta because she was with the boyfriend that was giving her knuckle sandwiches? No. Was she stranded in Atlanta because she needed to get home early for a family emergency? No. Was she stranded in Atlanta because, like the description in her GoFundMe said, she came to Atlanta with friends that stole all her money and left her stranded? No. She was stranded because she took a one-way flight into Atlanta to attend the NBA All-Star game, and because her unemployment check didn't clear in time, she couldn't afford a flight back home. So let me get this straight. I'm waking up every single day, working 40 hours a week, getting bent over by the IRS so that Big Daddy Biden can have his money on time to fund his son's crack habit. By the way, that is a known fact. His son does indeed do crack. It is a fact, right? So I'm doing that every single morning, and you expect me to give you my money? So while you're working every day, this woman is soaking up unemployment and has the free time to fly into Atlanta to party all weekend and expects you to pay for it. Look, y'all, I really could use some help right now. I just liquidated my daughter's college fund and sent it to a Nigerian princess. I really don't feel too bad about it because she said that her cousin was an astronaut who needed money to get back home. I mean, she said she'd pay me back, but she doesn't reply to any of my emails, and every time I try to call her, some guy answers the phone. If that actually happened, which it did, Cash App in the description below, nobody would care. Honestly, this is just another example of the advantages that women have in the quote-unquote patriarchy that supposedly hates them. Apparently, if you're a woman that makes horrible decisions, you can get bailed out for the consequences for those decisions by being mildly attractive. Till next time.
My boo, I'm just here for the rendezvous. And I came the whole damn groove, cause I've been feeling like you want me to. He say stop saying I'm so I can't hold myself when I pull up.